Meet Blaze Williams, cornerback out of Nebraska. Blaze isn't your typical cornerback, though. He played 3 years of receiver at Nebraska before his position coach came up to him one day and said, "Hey, why don't you consider making the change over to cornerback? We need some cornerback depth." So, what do you know it? In the offseason, he worked on DB drills. Stopped really working on his hands because he really didn't have that good of hands, but his footwork was on point. And that's what helped him to achieve a second-team All-Big Ten honor in his senior year, in his first year at DB. But little did he know, his life was about to change. Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome to the season opener in the Green Bay Packers franchise. Today, we get our first look at Jordan Love as the franchise quarterback of your Green Bay Packers as we take on the Minnesota Vikings on the road on September 11th. Fun fact, I'm actually going to this game, so this could be possibly a little preview with the twist on it here to open up this season. Now, Coach James Jones has a lot of work to do in order to get his name up in the NFL rankings as far as coaching goes, but he does make a couple of moves in bringing some old veterans in here to help out with the squad. Jamal Williams, a former Packer, was cut by the Lions in preseason. We will easily pick him up, and he will play the backup running back role. Scotty Miller gets cut by the Tampa Bay Bucks. They made a couple of moves in the offseason, including signing Russell Gage, and Scotty Miller was the odd man out. Danny Trevathan was still a free agent, and one thing I like about him is that he does have the mentor player tag, so he can help Quay Walker develop his skills. The same goes with HaHa Clinton Dix. He returns to Green Bay. I'm not exactly sure why Green Bay initially traded him away. It seems quite a mystery. I think he was kind of a fan favorite, and they decided to trade him away. So veterans return to the squad, and now we pick our season goal, and we will probably stick at 7 wins. I think that is a good benchmark to hit, and I'm not sure if the expectations will be that high, but why not aim higher than what other players, at least other experts would predict you would do. So this year in training, at least to start out the season, our 3 focus players will be Quay Walker, Jordan Love, and Romeo Doubs. 3 guys who, you really can't argue. These are the 3 guys that are going to be cornerstone pieces behind Alexander, and also our man rushing the passer in Rashawn Gary. And they are important as far as development goes. But we get hit with some major news going into week 1. Our whole team is injured. Starting with Jair Alexander, he's out 1 week. Rashawn Gary, out 1 week. Runyon, our 3rd round pick, out 1 week. Eric Stokes, out 2 weeks. This is crazy. I did not see this coming at all. And that will push some of our young players into the starting lineup right away in this series. Blaze Williams gets the start. The undrafted cornerback out of Nebraska, we'll see what he's got. And then on offensive line, both the Runyons, a Runyon and a Ryan, are hurt. So going to at least left guard for this game will be Zach Tom. Drafted out of Wake Forest, he is a guy that is known to be extremely versatile, but he's going to need to show that today right away to start this season. I did not see this coming. I had preseason injuries on, and I didn't even realize that all those injuries happened in the final game. It's just crazy that it ended up being that way. Both of our starting cornerbacks are out for the game, along with our star pass rusher in Gary. Well, if there's one good thing coming out of the preseason, it's that Jordan Love has a player upgrade. So he will get an upgrade, and I want to just improve his overall accuracy. So that's probably what I'm going to be focusing on early on in his career, and we'll see how he develops. Darnell Savage is in his mid-20s, and I think he's going to be around for a little bit of, the short term. We will see if he ends up, being a good fit long term. But for now, he's one of the cornerstone pieces on the defense. And here we go. Season 1 is underway, and here's Romeo Doubs back to receive the opening kickoff. He takes it back to the 25. Jordan Love jogs onto the field, the new face of the Green Bay Packers. His ratings aren't too bad. 67 overall is kind of low, but it gives us a lot of room to improve. The first play of the game will be a handoff, A.J. Dillon. Now, Dillon is going to be the focal point of this offense. That's one person to keep your eye on throughout this series, as that eventually brings us to a 3rd and 10 now at our own 24. Love from the pocket this time. Tries to get rid of it. This one will be incomplete. Jordan Love 0 for 2 on his first drive, and that's a 3-and-out punt. As here comes Captain Kirk Cousins out onto the field. He just finds a way to get new contracts every single year. I have no idea how, but here we go. They start out at the 38-yard line. We are missing our top 2 corners. Remember, they run a jet sweep. This time to Dalvin Cook, who has a lot of room, makes a few men miss, and that's a gain of 22 right away. They're going to call that actually a shovel pass, and Dalvin Cook gets a big gain to start this game out. Dalvin Cook is definitely going to be a focal point of our defense, at least stopping him today as they get it to the 33 now, 3rd and 2. Quick throw. And that is Adam Thielen. No Eric Stokes and no Jair Alexander. It could mean a big day for Adam Thielen and Justin Jefferson. That's a first down. At the 18-yard line now, Kirk Cousins, screen pass out to the right side. That's a good stop by Dean Lowry, wrapping him up right there at about the 21-yard line, bringing it to a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun again, here is Kirk throwing to the right side. That one is going to be ruled out of bounds, and they do have to settle for 3 on the opening drive. So 3-0 start here. I guess that's a win, missing our 3 best defenders pretty much. Here's a handoff, and that is Dillon up the middle. Look at him dragging 3 defenders, and an injury right away. It's Christian Watson. He comes limping off of the field. That does not look good. 1st and 10 now after the run up the middle. This is going to be a throw across the middle. That's Romeo Doubs, and he's got a large gain to the outside. Picks up a block, hurdles a defender, and tackled at the 11-yard line. I thought that was going to go for a score, but the rookie out of Nevada making some men miss, showing off the wheels. It's a big-time gain, and it's now almost 1st and goal. We're at about the 11-yard line. That is tipped. So now 3rd and 9 here at the 10. Jordan Love looks like he's got trips to the left side. 3-by-1 formation and a throw. Incomplete, and Green Bay settles for 3. Kirk Cousins back on the field. His first throw is out to the right side. It's Irv Smith Jr. who has the catch, and he picks up the first down. Jefferson and Thielen onto the field now. Dalvin Cook in the backfield. Looks like it's a stretch play. Cook breaks a tackle, breaks another one, gets a juke move and a block, and Dalvin Cook hits it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. Just like that, they strike back with a big-time run by Dalvin Cook, fighting off a defender, breaking a tackle, and then takes it all the way. And it is now a touchdown lead here for the Vikings, just like that. You have to watch out for this explosive offense. The Vikings are probably the team to chase here in the division, as Romeo Doubs starts out the next drive with the catch. 3rd and 1 at the 29-yard line, and here is a first down pickup. It's A.J. Dillon as he gets a couple of yards. At the 32, we come out here with 5 wide now. Love throws to the sideline, and this one is caught by Amari Rodgers, second-year pro out of Clemson, and he picks up a first down, a target of Trevor Lawrence in college. Handoff now, Jordan Love, this time to A.J. Dillon running over Pat Pete and picks up about a gain of 9 yards. You don't want to get into A.J. Dillon's way. You know he is a power back, and he will make a lot of big plays here for this offense this season as we get to the second quarter now, as our offense tries to get going. 3rd and 4, quick throw across the middle. That is a catch and a first down as Scotty Miller converts there, and now we get this drive moving across the 50 at the 38. Quick throw, Romeo Doubs again, his second catch of the game, and he will get about a gain of 12. Clean pocket that time by the Packers offensive line. Easy throw to find the rookie Doubs. So now at the 27-yard line, running a man in motion handoff, and this is a big-time hole by A.J. Dillon, but there will be a flag on the field. This one's coming back. Jordan Love now looks like 3 wide receivers out there and a tight end. Throws across the middle. It's picked off. Looking for Robert Tonyan. I don't think he was expecting him to stop on that route, and he throws it right to the defender. It looked like everybody was covered either way on that play. He could have had a one-on-one matchup with Scotty Miller downfield, but decided not to throw that one deep. Scotty Miller kind of undersized, not really his game. So here the Vikings back on onto the field. Play action fake by Kirk Cousins. Throw to the sideline. That is an excellent play. 6 of 7 to start this game here for Kirk Cousins as they get across the 50. 4 minutes left here in the first half. Handoff, and that is a big-time hit. Tariq Carpenter, the 7th-round pick of the Packers this year. Here's Kirk Cousins now in the pocket, running out of time, and he goes down. That is the 5th-round draft pick, and that is J.J. Edegbare out of South Carolina. His nickname is J.J. We will go by that name through the duration of this series. So we do get the ball back here before halftime, and here's a handoff that is A.J. Dillon, who has a nice run up the middle. He's got 8 for 38, having himself a pretty good half as we get to the 2-minute warning here. Jordan Love from the pocket now steps up, and he goes down. One thing about Madden 23 is you do have to get rid of the football because that pressure does scream off of the edge. 3rd and 16, handoff. A.J. Dillon, he gets a lot of that yardage back, but it does put us in a punting situation, so we'll see if we can hold off the Vikings right before halftime. Down by 7 now. On defense, Kirk Cousins looking to put some more separation in between the two teams here before half. And that is a quick throw. And that is Dalvin Cook, who makes the man miss and picks up enough, more than enough, for the first down. He's across the 50. At the 41 now, Kirk Cousins, and he goes down. The ball is on the ground, picked up. It's Dean Lowry. That was the undrafted free agent edge rusher filling in opposite of Rashawn Gary, Mordecai Muhammad. He was the talk of the Senior Bowl, and it looks like Kirk Cousins actually may have lost that football because the football bounced off of his offensive lineman's back, and we end up falling on it. A big-time momentum swing before halftime. Now we're at the 32. Love throws deep, and he's got Robert Tonyan stepping out of bounds at about the 6, but a great throw by Jordan Love. And now it's goal to go for Tanyan's first catch of the game. At the 6 now, here's a handoff. This time, Dillon fighting through a tackle. Kendricks brings him down at about the 1.5-yard line. 2nd and goal, handoff right to Dillon. Touchdown. The first score of this series comes by way of A.J. Dillon up the middle. He is a big piece on that offense, and he gets in right there. And it is now interesting going into halftime. I think the Vikings definitely spoiled an opportunity to go ahead by a couple of scores. Instead, it's a tie ball game. So looking around the NFL here in week 1, let's just check on the Chicago Bears, and they are going to be down here and lose at home versus the 49ers. Trey Lance came into Chicago, 2 touchdown passes, and Brandon Ayuk, 2 touchdown catches, 10 receptions, over 100 yards. A good fantasy day. So we start the second half. Here's a throw to the right side, and that is Irv Smith Jr. who starts it out with the catch right there. 2nd and 1 carry. This is Dalvin Cook who picks up the first down also. So now at about the 37, Kirk looks like he's got 2 backs in the backfield. Throws across the middle, and that is Smith again. 3rd and inches. Quick throw, and another first down conversion here for Kirk Cousins. So here we go, trying to stop Kirk Cousins on this drive now. 1st and long, throw to the right side. This is Justin Jefferson. He puts it on the ground. This is picked up by Nixon. Nixon all the way to the 15, pushed out at the 16. It's going to be a scoop and I guess a fumble recovery all the way back to the 16. And how about the rookie, Tariq Carpenter, 7th round pick of the Packers this year. He's starting at safety today, and he just lays the boom on Jefferson. And take a look. He continues this play and throws a block. That's exactly what you want to see from your young guys. So now we're in the driver's seat, 10-10 after a forced fumble. Here's a throw to the left side, and that is going to be knocked away from Dillon. He may have had an open guy underneath on that throw, bringing it to a 3rd and 8. Love throws across the middle. That's caught by Scotty Miller. That's an excellent pass right there. Nobody to really throw it to right there. But look who's screaming off the edges. Robinson doesn't look good for our left tackle. Got right to Love. You definitely got to protect our franchise quarterback. 1st and goal. Handoff. Jamal Williams. He gets to about the 1 yard line. Then gets backed up a little bit. They mark him down at the 2. Handoff. A.J. Dillon back into the game. It's a touchdown. Easy money for Dillon. He gets in his 2nd score of the day. And is Minnesota on upset alert today. 17-10 game now. Here's a quick throw across the middle. That's Blaze Williams in coverage. He tries to make the play but does get the tackle. 3rd and inches now. Throw to the right side. That one is going to be another first down. And Kirk Cousins has barely missed any passes today, as he does have the fumble. But besides that, he's pretty much been perfect. Here he rolls to the left side this time and throws this one out of bounds and brings it to a big 3rd down at the end of the 3rd quarter now. Kirk Cousins in the pocket, throws to the left side. This one's caught by Irv Smith, who spins away from a tackle. And he is short of the first down marker, 4th and inches. What will the Vikings do? They're going to line up to go for it here at the 32. They run the fullback dive at C.J. Ham up the middle. He gets tackled at about the 15-yard line. Good play call right there by the Vikings. This could be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Here's a swing pass out to Justin Jefferson, and he gets stopped. And that is a great play by the undrafted free agent. We will check him out pretty soon. That's Benjamin. Now 3rd and 9 in the pocket, throwing to the left side. Had all day to throw the football, and that's a touchdown, finding Dalvin Cook in the end zone. And it is now a 17-all game. So here we go now. Maybe a couple drives left here for this offense as Jordan Love completes the pass right there. Fouls it up with another throw to the sideline. And that is another catch. That's Robert Tonyan, who has the best hands on the team. So here we go. Throw to left side. It's going to be Tonyan again. He picks it up. Another first down. And now, I don't know, we may have found something with Tonyan. We need to run more of these routes across the middle, these crossing routes with him. Play action fake now. Fools the defense a little bit. Here is Love on the run, and he finds Randall Cobb downfield for the first down. A nice couple of throws to start out this drive, and we're already into field goal range. 5.5 minutes to go. Here's a handoff. A.J. Dillon fighting forward, and he puts the ball on the ground. Picked up by the Vikings. This isn't something you see a whole lot. A.J. Dillon putting the ball on the ground, and Here's Kirk Cousins and this offense back out onto the field. We need a big-time stop on this drive. Here's the first pass out to the left side. That is a catch and a first down here. Minnesota, we need to come up with some stops here. And now they're going to look to probably use some clock as they have the momentum too. Kirk Cousins throws short. That is caught. Irv Smith again. How many catches does he have today? Kirk Cousins, 23 of 26. They come out here with 5 wide now. Dalvin Cook lined up wide too, 3rd and 2. And this one will be short of the first down marker. So I'm wondering what Minnesota will do here, and they actually decide to play this one safe. So the offense is back out onto the field now, as we'll see what Jordan Love can do with 2 minutes. Here's a quick throw across the middle. This one's caught by Tanyan, and he cannot get to the first down marker. They're going to call a timeout here, but it's 4th and short. What do we have to lose here in the beginning of the season? Pretty much nothing. We have 16 games left. So here's Love, one throw, and that one deflected, giving Minnesota excellent field position. 1:40 to go. Kirk Cousins under center, handoff. Dalvin Cook, who gets hit hard. That's Danny Trevathan, who picks up a gain of 3. Dalvin Cook, that is. It brings it to a 3rd and 7 now. Kirk Cousins trying to get the first and cannot. So now they had to line up for the long field goal. This is from 50-plus yards, and we'll see if their kicker can nail it here. The kick off of the upright, and that is no good. The Vikings have had plenty of chances to regain this lead, and they just cannot do it. A minute to go now for Jordan Love. Can this be a big-time drive to win his first ever NFL game here? As Mason Crosby warms up on the sideline, his target is about 51. You don't want to go longer than that. Then his accuracy wavers. Here's a quick throw. Romeo Doubs. Haven't heard his name since like the second quarter. 18 seconds to go. 3rd and 11, handoff. And that is Dillon, who gets a lot of yardage up the middle and gets to the 32. And we will call a timeout right at 4 seconds and bring in Mason Crosby. Can old man Crosby win it here for the Packers? And we will see. On the road, the kick is up, and it is good. The Green Bay Packers open the season with a dub. On the road, we defeat probably the best team in the division right now in the Minnesota Vikings. This season just got interesting after this week. I don't think anybody predicted that we would win here today. And it's funny because so many starters missing and so many new undrafted guys who had to make plays. I have to name a few here. And honestly, the edge rushers both had a sack. Undrafted free agent Mordecai Muhammad definitely made a big-time strip sack today. And then also J.J. Anigbare out of South Carolina, 5th-round pick. He had a sack also. Got to give it up to them. And how about our cornerback group? They didn't make any highlight plays. But did you hear Justin Jefferson's name called at all today? I mean, he was quiet, and maybe that was on Kirk Cousins. Maybe he just has to get him the ball more. Maybe it's not on JJ, but still. What an amazing game by this defense. I did not see this coming at all. We get the W. I'm not exactly sure why Jair Alexander is approaching the coach saying, he was disappointed in our performance. That doesn't make any sense to me. There was no scenario at all or anything. Maybe it's something that is an issue with Madden early on, but nonetheless, we get the win. Tariq Carpenter, who forced that fumble in the 3rd quarter, he gets an upgrade today, and I'm excited to just develop guys. We do have the late round draft picks like Carpenter, like Anigbare. We have those guys, and I'm just looking forward to seeing who's going to be those guys to really step up. Scotty Miller, brought over from the Tampa Bay, the Tampa Bay Rays. Wow. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He goes up, +3 in medium route running. He's an interesting guy to keep your eye on. I'm not exactly sure what type of role he's going to play, but he does have an upgrade already. I just wanted to highlight where the Packers that we cut and traded in the offseason to, where they went to. David Bakhtiari and Alan Lazard both signed with the Steelers. Preston Smith goes over to the Colts. And we will see one of our players next week. I guess former players, in Devondre Campbell. He signs with the Bears to hopefully speed up their rebuild a little bit. And then Adrian Amos goes over to the Falcons. And next week, we will go up against the 0-1 Chicago Bears. They already lost in the opener to the 49ers. But Justin Fields is actually rated pretty well in this game. If you're doing a Bears franchise, this isn't a bad starting point for Justin Fields, in my opinion. But we will see how this rivalry starts between Justin Fields and Jordan Love, or if there will be a rivalry at all. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. Let me know what you guys thought of opening weekend in the NFL. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I like getting money, I got time to get it. Target on me, so my car's a tinted. Dancing with the devil, I don't bargain with it. Bobbing in the dash, and the stick is with it. And I hit the 4-5 on the west side. But I'm from the east side, this how we slide. This how we ride, yeah, this how we ride.